Hello, thank you for joining another lesson with Mr. Fieck. Today we're continuing on from our last lesson of multiplication standard algorithm, multiplying two-digit numbers together using standard algorithm, and most importantly, understanding why the steps work. So the learning target is that you understand standard algorithm multiplication, specifically today focusing on multi-digit numbers. So again, we have 27 times 25. I'm going to show you because I know we did a lot with the area model. I'm going to show you how to do it with the area model. So I'm going to set up and do 20 plus 7 for my 27, and then we have 20 plus 5, and then, okay, and I'm going to again go back and forth just like yesterday. If you want, today might be a really good day to pause the video, try doing standard algorithm on your own and check it to the area model, or try to solve it on your own and then watch the steps. And if you made a mistake, figure out where you made your mistake so that way it doesn't keep happening, okay? Growth mindset, learn from your mistakes. So I'm going to do, again, 5 times 7, 35. So I'm going to put my 5 and carry my plus 3. And then I'm going to do 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 3 is 13, but there's no other numbers to multiply the 5 with. So I'm going to put my whole 13 down here. So 135. So 5 times 27 is 135. So let's see if I did 5 times 7 in the area model. That would be 35. And 5 times 2 is 10, so 5 times 20 would be 100. And if I added those together, that would get me 135, which is what I got. Okay, now I'm doing my 2, which really is 2 in the tens place is 20. So the first thing I'm going to do when I go from my ones to my tens place, I go to the next line, or next row, and I put a 0 here because anything times 10 is going to end in a 0. Then I do 2 times 7 is 14, so I carry a 4. I'm just going to scribble this out so it doesn't confuse me. And I'm going to carry a plus 1 for my 14. And 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So 540 and nothing else to multiply to get the 2 by. So now I just add and my place values are lined up. So 20 times 27 would be 540. So now let's check. 20 times 7 would be 140. 20 times 20 would be 400, which that would equal 540 if I added those together. And then you could add them up here. I'm just going to add 5 plus 0 is 5, 3 plus 4 is 7, and 5 plus 1 is 6. So 27 times 25 is 675. Okay? All right, now let's do 36 times 23. Again, if you want to pause the video here, try and solve it on your own, and then come back and see if what you got matches the answer that I came up with. So I'm going to start with the area model, and I'm going to do 30 plus 6, 30 plus 6, and I'm going to do 20 plus 3, okay? And this time, I think I'm going to do the whole standard algorithm over here, and then I'll come back and check it with my area model. That way you just get a feel for when you don't always have to do the area model with it. So 3 times 6 is 18, and I'm going to carry my plus 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, but there's nothing else to multiply, so I put my whole 10 down here. And now I've multiplied my 3 by both digits above. So now I'm switching to the 2, and when I switch, I go to the next row, put a 0, and then 2 times 6 is 12. Well, I already have my plus 1 for my last one, so I don't have to do any. And 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And I multiplied my 2 by everything. I have my bow tie created, and now I add those together. 8 plus 0 is 8, 2 plus 0 is 2, and 7 plus 1 is 8. So 23 times 36, I came up with 828. Now let's go over to the area model and see if we got the same thing. 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 30 is 90, and this 90 plus 18 is 108, which we got right there, so that's a good sign. 20 plus 6, let's see, 2 times 6 is 12 with times 10 with a 0, so that'd be 120. 2 times 3 is 6, so 20 times 30 would be 600, and that would be 600 plus 120 would be 720. So both of those answers are what these two rows would equal. So then it's just adding them together. Okay? All right, I hope that helps with multiplying multi-digit numbers together. Go make it a great day, boys and girls.